Welcome to Garymation, the video 2. In this video, we're going to look at how you can make your text pop off the screen and come to life. Adding text into your presentation should always be a last resort, especially if you're creating voiceovers for Accelerate, but there are times where it's absolutely essential. So the key to this is when you do have to add text is to try and make it as vibrant as humanly possible. So what I'm going to do is just show you a couple of really effective ways to introduce text into your screen. I've just put up here on screen, as you can see, a telephone handset and a keyboard, just to reflect the two different ways of introducing the text. So the first one I'm going to put in is fly in, and I'm going to have it as if it's coming out of the receiver of the telephone. So I'm just going to type this in there. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Obviously that doesn't fit in terribly well, but we'll make the most of it. So what I'm going to do is just bring down the text size. There we go. Now I want it to make it look as though it's coming out of the telephone, but as you can see, it's going to look as though it's just coming out the side. I'm also going to make it white. One big thing I would say is always try and make sure your text ties in with any of the images that you might have on screen. Obviously this is just white, so I could just change it to white, but if you have an image on screen that perhaps is a different colour, so you can tie it in perfectly, you can just use the eyedropper. So what you would do is just go up to the text colour, click eyedropper, and then just choose the font, choose the font colour that you want it to be. What I'm now going to do is I'm just going to animate this, so I'll just click on animation, and I'm going to use fly in, which is here. Obviously it's coming up from the bottom. I want it to come in from the left, so that it looks as though it's coming from the receiver. Now it's coming from behind the receiver, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a section that actually makes it look as though it's coming from the handset. Now this takes 2 seconds. Obviously I do this quite regularly, so it takes me even less time, but trust me, it really doesn't take long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a box. I'm going to make that box go to the end of the screen. I'm going to make it the same colour as the background, and in order to do that, click on the box, right click, go to format shape. It's got a line around it. I'm going to remove the line, and I'm going to change the colour to the background colour, and I'm going to do that just by using the eyedropper. As soon as I click that, you'll see that it goes the same colour as the background. And I'm going to close this down. Now what I'm going to do is line it up with the receiver. So you can see the receiver's at a slight angle. That should do it. There we go. So I just want to make sure that the text is fully covered. What I now want to do is I want to click on that square and send it to the back. So if I click off that, there's really no way of knowing that it's there. What I now need to do though is click on the text and send that to the back so that it actually goes behind the square. Now if I run that animation, let's have a quick look. There you go. It comes from as if it's coming from the handset, just like magic. Now another good thing to do is bring up the animation pane. Slow it down slightly, because if it flies in so quickly, you don't really see the effect. So I'm going to slow it down to medium, and I'm also going to put a bounce on the end, which is 0.8 seconds, just there or thereabouts. It's up to you, you've got your own preference. Once you do that, you can see it's got a little spring in its step. There we go. So very straightforward, very effective. You can have it coming out of anything, but it is a very effective way of doing it. For the type, I'm just going to copy and paste this for a moment, and then I'm going to remove the animations. There we go. So, and I'm going to change this to, sorry, you're just not my type. Okay, now what I want this to do is actually type in. And this is really effective as well. You do that, you can make it type in by just clicking appear. So there we go. That is literally all we have to do. Go into your animation pane, click timing, Go into Effect and change it from all at once to by letter. Now I want it to type in quite quickly. I don't want it to take forever. So I'm just changing that down to 0.1 seconds delay between letters. It should just type in as you can see there. Now to make it even more impressive, what you can do is just add in a cursor, and I'll show you how you can do that. Just draw in a line. Now as you can see, that line is actually blue, so it's very difficult to see. So I'm going to change it to white. I'm going to change the weight so that we can see it a bit better. It's not terribly straight, but that will do for the purposes of this. Okay, now what I want it to do is I want it to flash like a cursor flashes. So I'm going to make it appear, and then once it appears, I'm going to make it pulse so that it looks like a cursor. I'm going to make it pulse for the whole duration. So I'm going to start it with previous, go to timing, change it to fast instead of very fast, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it flash until the next click. Okay, now that we've done that, let's see what we've got.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Siren seems to be the heart.